Hello YouTube, Real Mad Creators here, doing my first Yu-Gi-Oh video ever. I want to show you my Wicked Birth deck, which simply is tribute 3 monsters to get out 1 or maybe more of the Wicked Gods. Really love this deck, and you can easily get out 1 of the gods on your second turn if you play this deck right. You have to excuse me for my bad English or if I pronounce some of the cards wrong. Well, we start with the monsters. Wicked Avatar. Really love this card. He cannot be special summoned, and you have to tribute 3 monsters for him. But your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards until the end of the second turn this card has been non-summoned. And its attack and defense is 100 points higher than the highest attack on the field except himself. So opponent cannot activate Honest or something to destroy this card, because he always has 100 points higher. Wicked Dreadroot, same with him, can't be special summoned, had to tribute 3 monsters for him, but he holds the attack and defense of all monsters on the field except himself. Wicked Eraser, can't be special summoned, have to tribute 3 monsters for him, but his attack and defense is each equal to the number of cards your opponent controls, multiplied with 1000. When this card is destroyed, destroy all cards on the field, and during your main phase you can destroy this card. 3. Nimble Momonga. If 1 gets destroyed, you get 1000 life points, and you can set up to 2 Nimble Momonga face down on the field. 2 and 3 giant germs. Same with it. 1 gets destroyed, you get 2 giant germ face up in attack position, and your opponent takes 500 damage. 3 junk Synchron, the tuner of this deck. Get 1 out, you can special summon a level 2 or lower monster from your graveyard. Then you can synchro summon, or maybe just wait until you get another card out. Then you have 3 monsters on the field. Battle Fader. If your opponent attacks you directly, you can special summon this card from your hand and end the battle phase. And then you simply have another monster out on the field. Treeborn Frog. You can special summon this card from your graveyard during your standby phase if you don't control any spell or trap cards. And you hardly controls any spell trap cards with this deck. Sangan, Search. Dandylion, sent to the graveyard. You get 2 tokens, which you can use as a synchro summon, or just wait a turn. And if they survive, you can use them as tribute. Marshmallon, Stall. Spirit Reaper, Stall. Hardened Armored Dragon. This is very good in this deck, because the main weakness of this deck is effects. You can special summon this card by sending a level 8 or higher monster from your hand to the graveyard and special summon this card. If you tribute this card for tribute summon to a level 7 or higher monster, that monster cannot be destroyed by effect, which is very good to Avatar. Cyber Dragon. If your opponent has a monster on the field, you simply just can special summon him, and then you still can normal summon another monster. Caius, the Shadow Monarch. It can get rid of really annoying cards, and if a destroyed monster, remove the card is a dark monster card, your opponent takes 1000 damage. Jinzo, as I said, effects are very annoying. It's the main weakness in this deck, and with Jinzo out, you don't have to worry about any trap cards. Gorz, just a spell fader, you get an extra monster card out if your opponent, if you take any damage, if you you control no cards, and you also get a token, which you also can use as a tribute. Metaion, the Timelord. This is a very funny card in this deck. He cannot be special summoned from the deck. If you control no monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing. This card cannot be destroyed by battle or by a card effect. You take no battle damage from a battle involving this face-up attack position card. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, return all of the monsters on the field to the hand and inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card returned. During a standby phase, shuffle this card into your deck, even if it's face down. Really good if you don't have any gods or something else you can get out. Plasma, just because it's also needed to tribute 3 monsters to special summon this card. And now on to the spells. Allure of Darkness. Many monsters in my deck is darks, so this really helps. Card Destruction. Get rid of crappy cards in your hand and get rid of cards in your opponent's hand. Foolish Burial. Just dump Treeborn Frog or Dandylion. Swords. Stall your opponent so you can get out more monsters for tributing. Doomsday of Fire. Get 2 token. You can only tribute it for dark. If you activate this during your opponent's end phase, you can still tribute the tokens on your turn. Monster Reborn, staple. Heavy Storm, staple. Dark Hole, staple. 2, Soul Change. You have to tribute for your main monsters in this deck, so why not just use your opponent's monster for the tribute? Now on to trap cards. Compulsory Evacuation device. Get rid of really annoying monsters on your opponent's side of the field, or maybe if you want to return one or your monsters. Solemn Judgment. As I said, this card's main weakness is effects, so this really helps. Dark Bribe, the same thing as with Solemn Judgment. Stop spells and trap cards. Mirror Force, staple. Magic Cylinder. Now on to the extra deck. Frozen Fitzgerald. You can easily get this out with this deck, because your junk Synchron is a dark tuner, and if you have Nimble Momonga in your graveyard, you can get it out with junk's effect, then easily get out this. 2 Junk Warriors. This can get a really high attack because of your Nimble Momonga and your giant germs. X-Saber Wayne. If he gets synchro summoned, you can special summon a level 4 or lower warrior type monster in your hand. And if you have Junk Warrior in your hand, Junk Synchron in your hand, you can easily get out level 8. Junk Gardna, because it's funny. Gaia Knight, because it's high attack, you can easily kill a Stardust. Iron Chain Dragon. 2 Ancient Fairy Dragon. 1 Stardust. 1 Red Dragon Archfiend. 1 Junk Destroyer. 1 Colossal Fighter. 1 Allure of Justice Field Marshal. And 1 Allure of Justice Decisive Armor. Well, that was my Wicked Birth deck. I hope you like it. Please leave a comment. Have a good day.